Kwabo. Standing before you is the sentinel of Teangbalin. Teangbalin is a historical and emblematic figure of the city of Porto-Novo. Did you notice his singular appearance on this work? An antelope, a deer, a gazelle. Angbalin is translated in many different ways. The one standing before you is the founder of the city, which is named Hogbonu at the time. The story goes that Teangbalin and his procession left Ajatado, following quarrels over the succession to the throne. After many days of walking, they arrived to Huinta, on the southeastern bank of the lagoon of Porto-Novo. The region being very fertile, they decided to settle there. But the Yoruba, native to Oyo, in what is now Nigeria, had already settled in the region. Teangbalin then asked the Yoruba chief for some land on which he could settle. The latter asked him what surface of land he wished for. Cunning, Teangbalin answered, "Grant me a surface of land the size of an antelope skin." The Yoruba chief, surprised by this answer, provided to him. At the time, we would not sell land associated with Sakpata Vodou, the god of soil. It was freely granted to foreigners who wished to exploit it and live from it. In order to obtain a portion of land at that time, one simply had to throw a rock 4 times successively, each time starting from the landing stop of the previous throw. This would symbolize the strength this person possesses to cultivate the land thereby defined. Teangbalin thus took an antelope skin and cut it in thin, very long lanyards and tied them back to back. He then wrapped the thread around the stone until he obtained a big ball. When the day came, he threw this ball with all his strength, once, then twice, then 3 times. After the 4th throw, the thread hadn't fully unwrapped, so he continued throwing it until he obtained a vast domain. The Yoruba chief understood that he had been tricked. He pronounced incantations and disappeared under the ground. Teangbalin then invited all the lineage of Ajatado to come and settle on the newly conquered land. The latter came with their vodou and created vodou neighborhoods, or vodou kome, in order to perpetuate their ancestors' traditions.